Hello YouTube. So ahead of time there should be something just before this saying this will contain spoilers. This is going to be us going through the new stories or character stories that have been added to 2.5 of Genshin, namely Yae Miko and the Raiden Shogun Act 2, which are very important stories. Obviously Yae Miko is a new playable character in the game. She's been in the story for a long while.
The entirety of their fleeting lives chronicled in but a few short lines.
Yes.
Their stories really make for terribly dull reading.
Thank you, Miss Miko. Her story, as well as the Raiden Shogun Act 2, which is very, very important, and it's something you're going to have to do at some point if you want to level up Yae Miko, because it, I believe, unlocks the new weekly boss, which is going to be very important because that drops materials for Miss Miko's talents. So, let's go to the quests. I was not sure which one to go for in this first video, not gonna lie, but we have to do the Raiden Shogun Act 2 first, because we cannot do that. We cannot do Yae Miko's before that, so you have to do it in order. So we're going to do Raiden Shogun Chapter 2. It is Imperatrix Umbrosa Chapter Act 2. Act 1 was you showing around Inazuma after obviously all of the commotion with the battle in the plane of Euthymia and all of that. Now you took her around Inazuma to show her how things had changed. And now we're going to get the second part. We have to go to talk to Catherine though. So let's go and talk to Catherine. Is it dailies, Catherine? It's always dailies, isn't it? Always dailies you want from me, Catherine. Come on, come on, come on. We are going to do this as the Miko and the Shogun, because I think it's pretty appropriate, right? Here we go.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Recently, the Adventurers Guild has received an unusual commission, and after careful consideration, we believe that
the Traveler would be the most suitable candidate.
Oh, I forgot Paimon's voice is in this.
Indeed, as ever. I will spare the pleasantries then. May I ask if you two are available to help?
I mean, we do dailies every day for you,
Well,
Catherine.
let me go over it briefly.
I think we are fine.
Our client for this job is the Yashiro Commission. Apparently, Rift Towns are attacking the roots of the sacred Sakura nearby Mount Yogo in great numbers.
Rift Hounds? On Narukami Island?
Great. Corrosion. I'm glad I got
Yes.
Kokomi in the party.
We are not sure where exactly these creatures come from. But this time, they are attacking in alarming numbers with great aggression and a clear target. The sacred Sakura is of tremendous importance to Inazuma. I trust you are aware of this already?
No, we totally aren't aware of it.
Good.
Totally.
Then you can see that this case is very urgent indeed.
Yes,
Is the
Catherine.
Tenryu Commission aware?
Yes, and they are already taking action of their own. However, given that the sacred Sakura's root system is vast and complex, and faced with the unpredictability and scale of the Rift Hound's attacks, they are finding it difficult to defend against them. Their main priority is to protect the civilian population, so they are actively looking to cooperate with all other available forces to eliminate the monsters. The Adventurers Guild is one of the key parties assisting the Tenryu Commission with their work. But so far, the combined efforts to combat the Rift Towns has failed to substantially ameliorate the situation.
Ameliorate. Wow.
You have our deepest gratitude. Your confident response puts me far more at ease. I will
Aww.
mark on your map the areas where Rift Town appearances have been recently reported. I hope you won't encounter too much trouble overcoming them.
I spent enough time
We'll be back before you can say
in...
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Really, you had to, but didn't you, Paimon? I spent enough time in the dungeon trying to get Ocean-Hued Clam and the other one to deal with Rift Towns. Thank you.
Who'd have thought?
Right, what do we got here then? Ah, there. Talk of Rift Towns.
They're attacking the sacred Sakura.
You're boring, guys. Bam, bam, bam.
Nothing lasts
Woohoo!
forever.
I still haven't fixed that, by the way. This has been recorded the same day
Right here.
as the video of her reaction goes up, or her early thoughts for me, so
Shine down.
She's still not fully built. That's why I'm taking the Raiden Shogun with me, etc. Oh, hi.
Hold the line.
Solidified.
You know what? Meatball time.
Order.
Bang.
Illusion shattered. Now
Bang.
you shall perish.
My Raiden is still copium, by the way. Like, heavily copium.
Wow, there are so many of them. No wonder the Tenryo Commission needed help. Come on, travelers.
Jeez.
We can take them.
Yeah, I know we can take them, Paimon. We've dealt with much worse than this.
This is order.
Allow me.
Inazuma
Okay.
shines eternal.
There we go, see? Easy.
Torn to oblivion.
Oh, well, hello there. That's one way to make an entrance.
Shogun? Wait, no.
Is it Shogun? Alright, good point.
Yae.
Oh, it's you two.
Good day.
It has been a long time. We have not seen each other since the resolution of the Tenryo Commission crisis.
Okay, sounds more like A.
Hello, Miss
It
A.
is you, right? You sure made short work of them. That was amazing.
I'm making early preparations for what is to come.
Ooh.
Last time we took a walk around Inazuma together, I witnessed the way the world is today. I was finally able to comprehend some things that I had never understood in the past. Since then, every time I encounter an obstacle in my thinking, I find myself having the urge to spend some time in the outside world.
Good.
Makes sense. You must get super bored being stuck in there all
She's
the
not a
time.
hermit anymore.
Might I remind you that I am not here to amuse myself.
Yeah, Paimon, shut up.
Recently, I have observed a number of changes in the external world from the plane of Euthymia. The most serious of these being the attack on the sacred Sakura by numerous rift hounds.
She's dealing with
I
it well
considered
herself,
this
by the
matter
way.
worthy of my attention, so I pursued them, and they led me here, where I happened to run into you. If the Shogun rather than I were to discover them, yes, perhaps she would have left the situation alone.
Why? Because she's just a puppet?
It's not in her job description.
Precisely. According to the rules I designed for her, matters of this nature are to be delegated to the Tri-Commission. But rift hounds attacking the sacred Sakura... It brings back bad memories of that terrible disaster.
Oh.
A disaster?
Yes. 500 years ago, a great catastrophe befell Inazuma.
Ooh.
Everything was engulfed in a pitch-black fog, and monsters ravaged the land. Countless lives were lost, and this homeland that the people had worked so hard to build barely escaped being obliterated entirely. The monsters committed many atrocities on Inazuman soil, and the Rift Hounds were always their advance guard.
Oh.
Their duty was to tear open a passage through space with their claws and teeth, and then call in even more powerful beasts. So you've heard of it too. That's
Ooh.
an episode of history that I am loath to recall. Maybe to you, it seems like my response to these creatures was an excessive one. But an excess of caution is not unwarranted in this case.
Guess you can't argue with
We
that.
love A.
Since we are both here for the same reason, let us work together. From the traces they've left in the surrounding area, there should be many more monsters nearby. All of them must be eliminated.
Okay, okay, I see.
So safe
I
when
see.
you're in Ace Company. Having someone uber powerful on your team kind of makes you feel invincible, doesn't it?
I don't mind A on my team.
After we've dealt with the monsters, we should ask her to tell us more about Conria.
She said she was loath to talk about it.
It's similar to the color when the sacred Sakura takes damage.
And then you're like, oh, by the way, talk about it more.
It should be this way.
Paimon, you're dumb. Okay?
What's this?
Not ghosts again. Don't tell me we're on Sarumi again.
Could they be?
Don't want to be on Sarumi. Don't want Sarumi incident again.
We'd seen ghosts on our journey.
Thank you, Paimon.
What? Why would they appear here?
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out. He's gone.
Paimon can't even begin to understand what that was all about. But somehow, Paimon feels all sad and
Paimon
hopeless.
always thinks about
If I'm
Paimon.
not mistaken, what we just saw was a samurai's memory that was buried in the land.
Yes.
The sacred Sakura can absorb and purify the filth in the ley lines. After the Rift Hounds attacked, some of this filth leaked out through the cracks in the trunk and formed a physical entity. An entity formed with strong filth would be highly aggressive. But when purified, it presents in the form of a memory. Come on. Let's keep investigating the damage to the sacred Sakura.
Oh, A's character development here is insane. Actually insane. Holy. That's crazy. That dumped us into the deep end of storytelling. More Rift Hounds. Okay.
Rift Hounds here
Wait,
too.
this is Raiden only.
Leave them to me.
Oh, this is Raiden only. Wait, am I trying here? Is this trial Raiden? This is not trial Raiden. This is my Raiden. Bruh, Raiden only my Raiden? D colon.
There is no escape.
That's not fair.
Torn
My Raiden's scarfed. Bruh. Okay then. Perhaps I should take Raiden out of my party to see if they give me a trial Raiden. That would actually be more fun, not gonna lie. Because look at my Raiden. Where's my energy recharge? Watch it. It's because I'm not running anyone with Raiden. Oh my god. Give me Miko! Okay, I need my ult back. Bang. Oh, there we go. Bang. I have nothing to proc with it. I have no, like, Zhongli, Oh. We did it.
Huh? Something seems wrong with A.
Oh no.
Why would you ask that?
Did you have your hand on your head?
Usually you'd pull out your sword and swish! Vaporize them all in one go! No?
You are unduly concerned. I'm simply conserving my energy. Although I have some understanding of the situation already, it could take an unexpected turn at any time. I must be prepared for anything. If there are more formidable monsters lying in wait in this area, I must make sure I have the strength to face them.
Makes sense! Spoken like a seasoned shogun!
What, she seasoned with salt and pepper?
Roots seem pretty badly damaged.
Quite the romantic at heart.
Aww. I bet.
One thing she always says is, good things don't last forever. Everything changes, fades, disappears completely over the passage of time. And so, people must make the most of the life they have, seize the chance to enjoy it while it lasts, and have no regrets in the end.
Doesn't.
So you see, as bleak as things may be now, I have experienced countless wonderful things in life, and have no reason not to be satisfied.
That is an amazing thing to come to.
Perhaps you are right.
I hope the others didn't smash it to smithereens in their hasty departure.
Can't see a tea set anywhere around here.
I can't really see anywhere to sit and have tea, not gonna lie.
It's
But
always been right by my side. Goodness gracious, what a fool I'm making of myself. I couldn't possibly have my guests fetch it themselves.
Don't worry about it. Take a rest. We'll be back
we
right away.
we are really going to fetch a tea
You're
set.
not going too, are you? No, no, no. Your humble servant implores you, not with the war raging outside.
This place is complicated. It's quite unlike the tea house in your memories. Leave it to us.
Right. Paimon wanted to ask that too.
He was thinking we were going to see Kamisato
What
Ayato.
he described didn't sound anything
You baited.
like you at all.
I seldom had the time to drink tea. Any free time I had was spent practicing martial arts. So, in the vast majority of cases, The one he made tea for was the former Electro Archon, who was
Oh,
also my sister, Raiden Makoto. He may well have had an inkling about there being two Raiden Shoguns, but he always acted as if he was completely unaware of it.
interesting.
The philosophy of life that he shared with us just now, that was Makoto's view on reality. She always saw things that way. Well, this chance won't come often, and we do have a tea set. Perhaps I should try my hand at making us a pot of tea.
You
I've
don't
watched
cook.
Furuyama brew tea on many occasions. I doubt I should have any major problems doing it myself.
Well, well, well. He's
The tea is
making us
ready.
tea.
Please give it a try. So many thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it. I'm not sure how to explain it. You're right. But the things we've seen today have brought back many memories for me. I've been reminded of many people, too. Kitsune Saigu, Makoto, and all the other friends who I watched pass even further back. Back at the Yashiro Commission, I kept the conversation reasonably lighthearted. But now, I'd like to broach a heavier topic, if I may. The events of 500 years ago not only robbed me of my friend, Kitsune Saigu,
He's opening up to
they
us.
also took Makoto away from me, for good.
She died in that disaster too?
Yes. She went to
Oh,
Conria alone,
God.
without telling me. Unlike me, Makoto was no martial artist. Whenever similar crises had arisen in the past, I was always the one to face them in her stead. But this time, the circumstances were so grave that Makoto had no choice but to leave me behind. Or perhaps it was more that she went ahead of me, put herself in front of me, so that I would remain hidden. In any case,
Ah,
by the time I realized what was happening,
she sacrificed herself. Hey.
yes, it was too late. I arrived only in time to hear her dying breath. She had already lapsed into unconsciousness by that point, so all I could do was enter into her mind. As far as you're concerned, it would be somewhere similar to the plane of Euthymia. It was there that we bid each other a final farewell. I cried bitterly. Even in those final moments, I couldn't understand her actions. This should be the last.
The tea stays there. That's so good. Honestly, that has just brought back memories of the earlier story of Genshin. That goes back to the story with Dainsleif. I think it was the bridge story between Mondstadt and Liyue, where we met Dainsleif, and we got to actually
Personally, I
see
think the
our
idea
brother.
of things staying the same forever
Briefly?
is quite beautiful.
I think it was the bridge between Mondstadt and Liyue, because it's not the bridge between Liyue and Inazuma, because I think that was a Beidou quest and all that. That is crazy that they just... So cool. If that forever stays there, that's so cool.